Hello and welcome to our latest Gemini Rogues video. This is the Earnship Bart Tier 7 Battleship French. Code 05 is going to tell us his loadout.
I went with the aiming systems mod 1 just because get the dispersion down a bit. It's a miss when you're going to see it in the game anyway. It's hit and miss with its dispersion. Sometimes it's really nicely grouped in it, and then sometimes it's a bit sporadic.
Dispersion's a pain in the
Could have gone with
ass.
main battery for distance, but I decided I'm going to stick with that one.
I thought main battery did traverse speed.
Well, traverse speed is not that detriment, and you'll see why when we start playing the ship. I went for propulsion just for sheer dodging torpedoes, to be fair.
Yeah.
Steering, you don't really need it. I mean, the damage control, that was possible. You couldn't use that.
What did you go for on this
choice
one?
Here. The spotting range torpedo, I think about 3 million for that as well. So it's quite a high price. You'll need some coin to get this done. And then on the last one, I went with the main battery mod.
Why don't you go secondary distance?
No, I went with a reload time. It's all about getting them reload as fast as you can.
Okay.
It's detriment to your traverse. Second battery's not really much point.
20%.
You'll see why when we start playing game why the secondaries are pretty good already.
Yeah,
you don't
good
need
on
any
their
help
own,
to do what
actually.
they're doing.
Yeah, to
There's
be
plenty
fair.
of them as well. So, like you said already, it's a tier 7 earnship. So you have to jump through a few hoops to get this, and you have to have the Admiralty as well, which is about 2,000 odd.
2,500 I think, which works out to about £7.60 something in English.
So there's an eye explosive shelf, pretty 5,400.
Do you use yours much?
No, I tend to just stick with the AP.
Okay.
12,822. Firing range is 17.7 kilometers, 22.9 second reload.
Yeah. So do you go onto that boost there? Not that one. Not that one. Go on. Scroll over. Go on.
I'm getting there. So you can see the reload on the Elf. Repair part is pretty good.
Yes.
28 second
very
duration.
Good, actually.
8 second reload time. You get free.
Oh, here we go.
This is important. You don't get this very often. It's a main battery reload, so you get boosted only for 15 seconds, but pretty much half your time, so they're 50%. So I think mine's down to about 21 or 20 seconds with the perks I've got on it. So I literally reload with main battery in 10 seconds when this is boosted.
I know, but remember, it'll be 50% of whatever's left.
Yeah.
So if you're reloading already, it'll cut it down to 50%.
So, survivability, it's not the best armoured battleship, but if you play it to its strengths, it can be.
It's torpedo reduction.
Yeah,
35%.
So 430 mil at its thickest. And if you keep this thing face on, you notice.
Well, mention the guns.
The artillery. Oh, they are.
Yeah.
They are. Look at how many secondaries there's. The secondaries are ridiculous.
Yeah.
The main batteries are 380 millimeters. There's 2x4, and they are pretty potent. They put holes through most things, literally.
We should mention that you can lose them.
Yeah, and that is problematic, especially when you've only got 2. We'll talk more about the lane layout of the ship as we watch the video.
AAs, they're very useful.
There's a lot of them as well.
Yeah, very
If you
useful.
see the back of the ship, it's just littered with secondaries and AA defence goods. It's ridiculous. You can't move through.
I can't wait to see the aircraft carriers. Anyway, manoeuvrability is quite good. Rudder shift 16, that's not bad actually. It says maximum speed 28. I'm sure I've seen mine go faster downhill. But anyway, Killers 05, let's watch the
guns.
game. What, 2 front guns?
No, at the back.
Those AAs and secondaries.
As many secondaries as they can on the back of this thing.
I've got to admit, sometimes you don't worry about what's behind you.
No,
you just let them carry on.
Sometimes you know when you've got a destroyer behind, you just think,
yes,
it's easier for you to deal with behind. You don't go to worry about them so much. So you fired that first lot off.
I kind of like get button happy, I think, on it, because I press the reload when I shunted on, and I press something else when I shunted on, and I just get carried away. I get carried away in the moment. This Vanguard's going to get carried away in the moment.
I mean, it's got sliders onto you. That's a big.
Hey, but look at the range. That's 17
So you've used your reload there now, aren't you? Straight away.
Yeah, I made a mess. I didn't really need to. Well, so I didn't fire. Look,
to be fair, it's a useful advantage to get sliders onto a battleship. That's when I use mine.
Yeah.
And this thing does shred. If you hit. And you see the dispersions hit and miss it.
Oh, beautiful.
My goal.
Sorry, Mr. Vanguard.
Oh my goal.
Yeah.
That's a big hole. That's 30,000 from one salvo. You can see how quick you've loaded up. And you'll notice as soon as it's not an automatic thing, as soon as that 15 seconds run out, it'll just put back half of what you've not done already.
Unfortunately.
Are you going to get him again? Are you going to ruin his day?
Yeah, I could kind of like get hard on for him, and I should have focused on other stuff. But
you're still siders on a little nibble out of him, 4,000 out of him there.
Yeah.
But what you play style is, if anyone's got the Dunkirk, which is a tier 5 premium French battleship, very similar. and you can see from the gun positions you can see on the ship at the bottom, 2 front mounted.
Yeah.
So you never need to broadside.
Not
There's
as you
no
think.
advantage
No.
at all to
No,
broadsiding.
exactly.
So you just stay facing whatever you're shooting at, point at them, keep as much of your ship pointing at them as you can to a degree, because obviously not all going to be sat in a line in front of you, but maximise your angle as best you can.
You've got to be careful of where you're pointing, because sometimes you get carried away, you go too far out on an island, you suffer for it.
I mean, that's the other beauty of being pointing face on, which we are not quite doing
No,
at this point, so you're gonna be lucky if you don't
I've
get
noticed, actually. I've noticed. Look,
You
we're
really
in full
wanna
reverse, look, full reverse. Bismarck.
The other beauty of being in that is I'll slip it up to half speed and then back to reverse, up to full, back down to a quarter, so you're constantly varied, and when you're looking face on at a ship, it's very hard to figure out where to put the shot, especially if you're at a distance. He's got to weigh that up. Are you stationary?
Yeah.
Are you backing up? Are you coming towards him? So it's even harder for him to hit you, let alone hit you as well, because you're a very small silhouette. Well, smallish, you're a battleship, but just face on them when you're outside.
Both examples there, like side on Vanguard, angled Bismarck.
Yeah.
I did actually switch to HE for the Bismarck, and then the Vanguard went side on, so I kind of like wasted my HE on the Vanguard. So the Vanguard, it's like Seabiscuit, it's all over shop.
Well, another drawback we'll mention while we're talking about positioning of said ship, and it's happened to me, and it's happened to you as we've played this ship, is you've got 2 guns on the front of your ship. And that's where everyone's shooting you.
Yeah, when you're pointing forwards and defending your angle, that's where they shoot. What happens?
What happens is you lose said guns completely, not just damaged, completely and utterly knocked out. And then you're just floating around with secondaries firing, and it has happened.
You're just a floater.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, but those secondaries are potent. We'll see them come into their own later on. But to be honest with you, this as an earn ship, it's well worth it.
It's very good. I love
incredibly good fun. The guns are immense. I mean, they're on there as being like a bit of a downfall, or it being not that powerful. But I've never really struggled to do damage in it.
And I think there's a rumour that they overpen cruisers.
I struggled with cruisers. I'm not going to lie to you. It was one of the issues I did have with the ship. It's one of them where I think I had a Mayoko one game, and I was shooting him, and I'm just literally nibbling at him, thousands at a shot. And then the next volley, boom, he was gone.
He's gone.
It's
positional.
hit and miss. Yeah, it's hit and miss. And it's not just, he'd not moved, he'd not changed position, it was still at the same angle, and it's just one of them things. But the HE rounds, they're okay. I wouldn't say they're amazing. They set fires averagely, if I were going to sum them up in some kind of HE shell table.
What I would say is, do you stick to AP mainly? Because I try and switch when someone's over angled towards me and I can't pen it, and switch to HE. I do it quite often.
I mean, that's when you've got to save your reload. I mean, you burnt through one earlier, didn't you? But
I made
as soon as somebody turns siders on, fire that reload up and just rip him. Let him know he's made a mistake, because he's going to regret it.
I think it's quite unique, actually, the boost. But there's one on a premium destroyer which loads the torpedoes in like 6 seconds. So we'll mention that in the next video. But as this game is playing, we're losing. He's losing on that flank. I'm defending because they is coming round the other side. I do suffer from the ones coming around the other side because they make me turn. The best way to fight one of these is to get your team to make it turn, because front on you'll be there all day trying to smash it. But, I mean, you're doing some fair bit of damage to that Sharner, isn't it? Quite an heavily armoured warship, and you're just... Ooh, Mr. York, look, I'm going to use the boost. I've just fired
let's
at
have a look at
Sharners.
cruisers. This is a cruiser whose side is on, let's be fair, he's broadsiding us. He's firing AP as well.
He thinks I've got a 30-second reload because I've just fired at the Sharners, but I've used...
Oh, and you did struggle. That's what I'm talking about. Sometimes...
I might have just been lucky.
Well, that's what I mean. I might have just been Myokos. Might be armoured beer moths, and I never know.
Let's just say, law of averages, I was lucky. But I don't know about the next one.
So straight away, as you can see, it's firing up damage pretty quick. I mean, you're up to 87,000 already. 3 citadels in there and a kill.
And the thing
just
is,
one fire, so it's not like you've got sinking or fire damage racking up your...
If you look at the map, look, I'm on this side with someone else, not sure actually, but we're holding them back quite nicely. There's only a few of us here. On the other side's folded.
Yeah.
So I would say that the opposite team is thinking, we're not going through there. But the other side is thinking, we're through.
We're round, we've done it. We're in, boys.
So I think the opposite team are thinking this Gene Bart's a beast. I'm not going round there.
Yeah.
And the other side's gone, oh, we can get round.
I mean, how long you been there now? Sat in front of all them warships,
I
and
know.
you just lost minimal health.
I know I've developed like a system with my health patches and my repair. I kind of burn with my health patch, maintaining the hit pool, but saving it my repair just in case I get another fire.
Yeah.
So
it's always handy to keep a repair for your guns as well, because
true.
do get knocked out.
True. This is where the team turns me. Actually, I was face onto this Bismarck and Sharnhurst and Vanguard for the whole game. And then this Hipper decides to get some man pants on.
And he's just going down, just like offering it. You're on a plane.
Mr. Hipper.
So you've let them off.
Say hello.
Look at the grouping there. That's another thing we will mention. The grouping is, the dispersion is.
Goodbye, Mr. Hipper.
This never happens to me when I'm fighting
the thing
cruisers.
is, what he did, it worked. He turned me. That's what he wanted to do.
Yeah, and look at that straight away. What's happened?
Exactly.
This
Smash.
is what you've got to remember if you do earn this ship is you've got to point it at whatever you're fighting to the best of your ability.
Yeah,
if you can.
slight angle.
Yeah, so
Slight
you're
angle.
in stuck now. You've got to try and get to cover best you can.
Yeah, this island.
This is where your engine boost could have come in handy. Just reloading that. Are you going to select it, or are you just going to carry on?
Can't remember.
I mean, I don't tend to use the engine boost because I tend to play this very similar to the way you do, as in I use my engine boost at the beginning to get in a position.
Yes.
Like this, it's probably a perfect map for this ship, to be fair.
Side on,
like you've got one island and they've got to come around at you. I use it to get into position.
Yeah.
And then I don't use it again until you've probably cleared that flank, as you want to call it.
Yeah.
And then I'll use it to get where I need to quicker.
Or you need it, like I've just used it and I'm
get
trying
out
to
of
turn around. I'm actually trying to face onto them, which is happening very slowly.
See,
And there's a ship coming through the middle.
I can see him now, he's just showing up, isn't he? Well, they've got man pants fully on, they think you've gone, don't they?
I think we've gone. The game's over for us. They've got their man pants on.
I mean, the Bismarck, Sharnhurst are not the weakest armoured of all ships, to be fair.
Thing is, dispersion on this random.
Yeah.
1 minute it's like, ooh, awesome. Next minute it's like, what's happened?
Yeah.
Which is a bit disappointing.
I mean, look how many hit points you've lost there. How long have you been siders on? And you've just lost in the vast majority of hit points after being face on and losing minimal for most of the game. This is what we're trying to say, is when you play this ship face on, it's got to be face on.
Yeah.
Cruisers will not struggle to rip through your AP, so battleships will definitely not have a problem. So you've got to keep the. I mean, Bismarck's. It seems to be a trait of Bismarck players. Just
what's that?
Full bob, straight on.
Yeah.
Tap it up to full speed and then they're off, and then they don't take the foot off at gas till they're dead.
Oh, sorry, seconds. He's poked out from the middle of the island.
The secondaries have not got great distance on them.
No, that's.
But if you get within them, all hell breaks loose. It's ridiculous.
You can use the mod, but I don't think we did. I don't think I have either. I think we've gone for reload.
I did say.
We've gone for reload.
Yeah, there is a video we did have though. Where I think I got towards an Iowa and there's a destroyer behind me. There's 97 secondaries in about 20 seconds or something like that. It's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous.
Just smash them out.
They absolutely shred, they really do. If, like you said before, I think you mentioned it earlier in the video, if something gets behind you, you're not worried.
No,
because you just know that then secondaries are going to just take over. They're going to start shredding.
They just make them turn away from you.
Oh, there's your friend. He's back.
The Vanguard.
The Vanguard's back. I thought you were sick at sight to you. He's still alive.
Damages my gun, man. Just about to finish him off. Look at that, Mr. Vanguard. Thank you very much. And I've disregarded the Sharnhurst because we've got teamies.
Is he going to get top? Is that a destroyer you've got on your team in front of you?
Yeah, he's
facing you, might look.
The destroyer's gone for the one in the middle. I think it's a Mocha.
I think that's the Sharnhurst
gone.
Spreading himself across your screen there at the bottom. He's look at
no
that.
mercy rolls in this game, man.
None at all.
And this is where it does.
I mean, they thought that flank were clear and they thought they could push around.
Gun's
gone.
Yeah.
There you go. We've lost a gun. So this is what happens when you play this ship. Prepared to use guns.
You will lose them, and it saved him actually. Someone ninja'd him.
I mean, I've lost one altogether where it's not even repairable. It's literally
it's like fingers sticking up in it. Like,
it's remarkable. And then you literally are just floating around like.
Yeah, what am I doing?
Try and get your secondaries near somebody to try and do some damage.
I know, it's annoying, man.
It's a good ramming boat. I'll get that. I did try and ram a Tirpitz in it.
Did you?
It didn't work.
It worked.
Killed me completely.
Oh, it didn't
and
get to
I
you.
barely scratched him on his health bar. I thought, I'll take you with me, and I just didn't. And he killed me. And it was me doing ramming as well. I hit him full bore outside. But
Did you torpedo you or something?
No, I full bore rammed him and it killed me.
Wow. That's annoying.
It did some damage to him, but not a lot. So be careful what you choose to ram.
There's a German commander that you can use to minimise ramming damage.
I need him. It's just something I do a lot in the show, Mark, because you'll find yourself in a situation like you have here, where sometimes if that flank folds completely, like it just held on, then you sometimes end up being the last ship. Then it's just, I'm taking somebody with me. I'm taking speed boost on, and it's quite fast on propulsion as well. 28 knots as well speed. It's just ramming time. That's what I go for.
There's Tirpitz. I thought, oh, close to 200,000. I want to break 200,000 damage. There's Tirpitz has got lots of points. Not
Still
in a minute.
2 minutes?
Not in a minute. No.
Somebody reduces him.
Someone reduces him.
Is there a sale on Tirpitz?
Sale on hit points, man. He loses them very, very quickly.
Oh.
I thought, you just destroyed my 200,000 game, man.
You got your ninja kill. What would you rather about hit points?
Hit points. What hit points?
As a ship, I love this ship. As an earn one, I think it's fantastic. It don't cost a lot. I don't think the ops that hard either to do. It's not like you jump through ridiculous hoops that they're asking you to do stupid things in the game, and it takes forever to do. You can just grind them out slowly and solidly. The way the ops made it forces you to play every single ship you've got. So you've got to use destroyers, you've got to use cruisers. It's not just like, oh, I'm fed up of playing battleships now, I'm going to have to keep doing it. So I do love it for that fact as well. And the other stuff you earn on it as well.
Yeah, pretty good. A lot of stuff actually. Plus it's the Christmas op as well at the moment. Anyway, Killers05, thank you very much for your Gene Bart knowledge. And that's it, people. Laters.